Yeah, you're right. A win is a win, and it's always a tough game. I always feel like when we get back from break, we're just rusty. We're not running our offense correctly. Our defense is a little stagnant. But again, a sign of a good team is pull off a win. Credit to Concordia. They did a great job. I think those kids are well coached. They're tough, and they grinded it out. And we were lucky enough to get into overtime, even though we had the opportunity to win it in regulation, down the stretch. But I just think Sarah Ryan pretty much refused to lose and put the team on her back, and that's why we came out with a W.
Talk about maybe the intricacies of the delay and maybe stuff that people didn't see behind the scenes.
Sure.
Kind of how to 2.5 hours with the power out and then moving the game back to 5:30. Kind of what did you guys do to stay loose?
Those things were out of our control, and the thing is, it's not just one team having that; it's both of us. But to sit around and wait when you're all excited to get that game in at 1:30 and the game gets moved to 5:30, an hour and a half, 2 hours later, not knowing if you're going to play here or play someplace else. But you know what? We can sit here and make excuses, but first, thank you to the power people and Tom and all his staff for getting it done. But it's a tough situation. You kind of sit around and you're waiting and you're not sure when you're going to play. But the bottom line is we pulled it out, and that's what matters. So I'm proud of our team. I was tough on them because I think that we did not play our best, but we played well enough to win.
Back to the court. Played really well defensively in the second quarter. Won that quarter 12-4, and then in the third, you built the 14-point lead about midway through, and then they came all the way back and ended up taking the lead. But like you said, you guys kind of took their best hit. Even Kylie Lorenza missing 4 free throws in a row, kind of uncharacteristically. And
Yeah.
you guys still kind of hang in there, finding a way to do it. And then Bree Kamara, who hadn't taken a shot all game, let alone a free throw, kind of hits the two that make the difference in overtime.
Yeah, I mean, that is. Kylie's been one of our best free throw shooters, and to go for the whole game, I think in the fourth quarter we were 4 for 10, and that was really the difference. I thought we should have won in the fourth quarter. We missed some key free throws, and I think we missed a couple easy baskets as well. But you know what? We have so much depth on our team. Different kids are going to step up at different times, and we're lucky that we have that luxury of playing different kids. And Bree stuck it out. Bree's one of our best free throw shooters, and when the game's on the line, the kid's going to make the shot. So I have all the confidence in the world that, and she did. So, Kylie's going to keep getting fouled, and she's usually a good free throw shooter. She just happened to miss a few today, but I expect her to be back on track in the next game.
You mentioned Sarah Ryan. Kind of how big was she with, maybe some of the usual suspects that didn't really contribute so much offensively? How big, was her 22?
Yeah, I mean, I think at one point when she drove to the basket, our bench was like, that kid doesn't want to lose, and she refused to lose. And I think her energy and just even her defensive intensity was, she really did a nice job on 13 Wilkinson. So, Sarah's a senior. She's been here for a long time and knows that, in the past, maybe we lose that game. And I think she did a really good job with leadership, basically just grabbing everybody and saying, there's no way in heck we're going to lose this game. So real proud of her effort. And as a senior, that's what you want out of your senior captain.
You exerted a lot of energy today. I won't torture you with your least favorite looking forward question. So Happy New Year, Coach.
Happy New Year to you. Thanks so much.